Shalom, shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakha Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and to the elders at Great Millstone that do rule well and teach well. Peace and blessings to all the sincere brethren. To you, I say shalom. And it's the Washington Post. Japan, it says Japan issues tsunami warnings after powerful earthquake. Okay, and updated January 1st, 2024. Published January 1st, 2024. Okay, so what a great way to kick off 2024. Okay, by an earthquake. It says Japan issued tsunami warnings for several regions after a powerful earthquake shook the country's western coast on Monday, prompting authorities to urge those in vulnerable areas to evacuate or run to higher ground. It says the Japan Meteorological Agency said the earthquake, which erupted off the Noto Peninsula around 4:10 p.m. local time, had a preliminary magnitude of 7.6. At least 59 smaller earthquakes, at least 9 of which had magnitudes over 5 according to a scale of seismic intensity, followed nearby, the agency said. The U.S. Geological Survey also recorded several earthquakes around Japan's western coast on Monday, estimating the strongest one to have had a magnitude of 7.5. Okay, it's a powerful earthquake. It says the Japan Meteorological Agency issued tsunami warnings or advisories for almost all of its western coast after the quake, with the more urgent warnings declared in areas near the earthquake's epicenter in central Japan. Several populous cities are in areas placed under warnings. There were more than 30 reports of buildings collapsing in the city of Waima in Ishikawa Prefecture, where the earthquake's epicenter was recorded, as well as a fire in the city center. Japanese public broadcaster NHK reported at least six people were buried alive in the rubble, said Japanese Chief Cabinet Secretary Yoshimasa Hayashi during a Monday news conference. So they said at least 6 people were buried alive in the rubble. It could be more. They said at least 6. Okay. Judgment. Tsunami waves with a height of about 1.2 meters or 4 feet were detected around the Noto Peninsula shortly after the powerful quake at about 4:21 p.m. The Japan Meteorological Agency said, with more waves detected in the area later. People in the areas under tsunami warnings were advised by the Japan Meteorological Agency to evacuate immediately from coastal regions and riverside areas to higher ground or designated evacuation buildings. Some 33,000 households in Ishikawa and Nagata prefectures lost power and mobile phone communication services that were disrupted, Hayashi said. A fire also broke out at the Shika nuclear power plant in Ishikawa, but it was extinguished and had no impact on the plant's operations, he said. That's a lot of people, nearly 33,000 households lost power and phone communications. Okay, well, guess what? That's coming to America. Power grid failure and cyber attacks, these things are on the rise. Okay, it's going to be more earthquakes and more tsunamis. Earthquakes happen every day. It's going to be more earthquakes here in America and across the globe. Okay, it's time for judgment to take place, especially here in America. Okay, so I want to bring this scripture out because the Bible speaks about how there will be earthquakes in diverse places. I can get that in the Blue Letter Bible. Matthew 24. And by the way, we're at the end of the world. We're at the end of Esau's rulership. Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, right, in many parts of the world. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And that's the time we're living in. The beginning of sorrows. Okay, now judgment is going to take place on a huge scale. Now you people are you're about to see Yahweh Shem Yahushua strange wonders and strange acts take place, which you people seeing it now. But now you're really going to see. Okay, it's a lot more death that's about to take place. Diverse places. It says down from, throughout, according to, toward, along. Okay. Uttermost, throughout the region. Okay. Whereby, throughout. Okay. So it's going to be earthquakes throughout the world, which that's happening. That happens. Earthquakes happen every day. Okay. So that's the times we're living in. The beginning of sorrows, man. So until next time, shalom.